The Phantom of the Opera, Chapter 1. I cursed the day I was born. When my mother saw me, she screamed in horror. I was ugly, worse than ugly. My face was like a skull. My nose was sunk in. It looked as if I had no nose at all. My eyes were small and yellow. My body was a skeleton with skin. But inside, I was a child, not a monster. Not yet. My mother never kissed me. Never. She could not bear to look at me. I was so horrible that she made me wear a mask. My father never even saw my face. Did I have a name? I do not remember one. I remember only harsh words from my mother and the sting of my father's belt. I remember only fear and pain. As soon as I was old enough, I ran away. I ran from the little town in France where I was born. By day, I hid. By night, I wandered. No one saw my face. I did not know where I was going, and I did not care. In the dark, I sang to myself. Unlike my body, my voice was very beautiful. My songs rang out clear and fine in the night air. Sometimes people heard me sing. "Where is that lovely voice coming from?" they would ask. "It sounds like an angel." "Beautiful singer," they would call. "Come out. Show us who you are." Show them what? The body of a skeleton? A skull with a mask? I stayed hidden in the dark. When I got hungry, I looked in garbage cans for scraps of food. I picked pockets and learned the ways of the street. One night, I saw tents far off. As I came closer, I saw that it was a fair. Lights shone. People walked from tent to tent, talking and laughing. I straightened my mask and walked to the fair. A man inside the gate called, "Come one, come all. This way to the freak show. See things you have never seen. See the lady with a beard. See the man with 3 eyes. Come this way." A lady with a beard? A man with 3 eyes? "See the lady with fish scales," the man called. "See the fattest man in the world." I followed the signs to the freak show and bought a ticket. I blinked beneath my mask. I could not believe my eyes. There she was, a lady with a beard. Next to her was a man with a funny spot on his forehead. It looked like a 3rd eye. The lady and the man were like no one I had ever seen before. I walked on. I saw the fattest man in the world and the lady with fish scales. They were strange and ugly. They were like me. I spoke to the fat man. "I want to stay with the fair," I told him. "This is no place for a boy," he said. "Go home to your mama." "I have no home," I said, "and I never had a mother." I pulled off my mask. The fat man stared at me just the way people stared at him. Then he nodded. "I see," he said. "You do belong here." The fat man took me to the manager. The manager looked at my skull face and my bony white body. He smiled. "Yes," he said, "stay with us. I have an idea for you." The next night, I did not need a ticket for the freak show. I was in it. People paid money to see me. "Come one, come all, right this way," the man called. "See the most horrible face in the world. See the living dead boy." That was me, the most horrible face in the world. The living dead boy. At night, people came to look at me. My little yellow eyes gleamed in the dark. I took off my mask. People screamed and ran from my tent, but they bought more tickets. They came back to look again. I made money for the fair and for myself. For the first time in my life, I felt at peace. I had found others like myself. The living dead boy was where he belonged.